The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Good stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Deputy! Press all 80.
On the play fake, Winston. Buying some time left. All the left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Nice completion there from the rookie passer out of Florida State. Good for a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On the set.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That's 60 Eagles, 60 Cougar, 19. Steady.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. He is down to the 30-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now it's 2nd down.
Go.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. One's complete, right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
15-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a first down.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sampson reaches the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series.
Giants.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This taken from the 12. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, McCord. His first throw is an interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hop.
Here's Winston to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
3rd down from the gun. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. To Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 14. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On screen here to Blue. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
On first down, it's Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Sending him on the dive. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Throwing, McCord. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go, set!
The give to the fullback. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Back to throw. McCord. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Come on, set! Pass!
Winston to throw it. Higgins makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 27.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Second down carry for Sampson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Winston. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
60 Maverick.
Winston looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Again to throw on second. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To throw, here's Winston. Passing downfield, working the left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keeping the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Winston now. Has room into the secondary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the jump.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Sign quarterback run here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Sampson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Ready.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Brock, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 14. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
One play action here, McCord. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. The third down run with blue. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Shotgun now on third down. Pass is caught by Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half.
First and 10 at the
Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Coming to the line for another first and 10. McCord setting the throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
60 by 6.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance of a stand here with 3rd and 1.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Here we go. Here we go. 60.
And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready? Let's go.
Shotgun snap. McCord. He brings it in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a one-score game before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
Ready.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. And put a receiver in motion left. 3rd down from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. Fielded at the 14. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, McCord. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the gun, McCord. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. And they get this down at the 12-yard line before being stopped. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run the toss to Blue. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
A second down run good for 4. That brings up third down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th. He'll throw it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
19, ready, Mustang, 70 Lions.
Here's Winston to the air. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Get it. Go.
Throwing is Winston. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Steady.
On the play fake, Winston bails out of the pocket quick. Let's go at the 4. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 14. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
On the give, it's Blue. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Winston now off the play fake. And that's Thomas Fredoni after the catch. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down. New set of downs from 37.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Winston. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking slant route, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
From the red zone on first. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
70! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Brings it in at the 13. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Williams fields the pitch. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Up the middle, Blue. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give on 2nd here to Blue. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. McCord from the pistol. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
One play action here, McCord. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants take over as he records his 10th career INT. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Giants ball, just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
They go right back to Tracy. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
Come on. Set.
Here's Tracy once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Cowboy 80.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He rolls to his right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Savon Rebel with the pick.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But
and they kick him off again! Javon Holland comes up with it! And the Giants get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game! Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. Ready.
A handoff to Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
that's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A give to Tracy up the middle. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
Go! Cougar 19! Go!
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This connects with Higgins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jake, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready, ready.
Here's Tracy on first down. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. It's on target to Johnson. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants making a 3-score game in the 4th. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Returning in from the 16. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. 1st and 10 from the 32. He gets it. Going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's McCord to the air.